5 famous violinists that started the violin at a later age. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Megan. I'm a violinist and teacher currently based in New Jersey. I've been playing the violin for over 20 years. I have both my bachelor's and master's degrees in violin performance, and I'm a Suzuki trained teacher. If you're enjoying my videos, please smash that subscribe button and check out my versatile and comprehensive learning plan, Learn Violin Online, always linked in the description. It's often thought that to become a professional violinist, you must start the violin at an early age. And while that's generally true, most professional violinists did start the violin when they were very young. There are several exceptions, and today you'll be learning about 5 of them. So the first one is a violinist named Kenneth Goldsmith. I knew him personally. He was a professor at Rice University, and as you may or may not know, I grew up in Houston, which is where Rice is. I had several friends take private lessons with him and even study with him for their undergraduate degrees. Now, in my research online, I couldn't find a specific age where Mr. Goldsmith started. However, I remember him telling us stories of starting late. I want to say he was 16 when he started playing the violin. And his teachers did not have any faith in him. They said that he would never last, especially taking with such a tough teacher as Mishka Mishkov. However, Mr. Goldsmith worked hard. He was dedicated to the violin. And at the age of 19, he became the youngest member of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. He went on to have an amazing career and, like I said, was a professor at Rice University, which is one of the most prestigious music schools here in the US. Another fun fact was that Mr. Goldsmith studied with Nathan Milstein, and Milstein definitely very heavily influenced his Bach. That was one of the things that I remember Mr. Goldsmith being known for. Like, his Bach was very Baroque. It was very unique. You could always tell when a student studied with Mr. Goldsmith from their Bach. I studied with him at Domaine Forget in the summer of 2011 or 2012, a while ago. He was a very funny teacher, a great teacher, very dedicated to his craft, very loving to his students. He started the violin as a teenager and made a career out of it. Next up is Daniel Kurganov, who also started the violin at the age of 16. He went to the Zurich University of the Arts, ZHDK, and I actually had a friend who went to that same school, studied with the same teacher, Rudolf Coleman. He performs frequently as a soloist and has many recordings and is fairly famous and well known today, and he started the violin at 16. The third person on my list, actually probably equally as famous or even more famous than Daniel Kurganov, is Mark O'Connor. Mark O'Connor didn't start playing until the age of 11. And Mark O'Connor has made quite a name for himself. He is a fiddle player and specializes in fiddle and folk music. In addition to being a teacher and performer, he has also created his own method books. I personally have never had any experience with these method books, but I know they are very highly regarded. In addition to being a soloist and teacher creating these method books, he's also put out numerous CDs and recordings. And I'd be willing to bet even non-musicians know who Mark O'Connor is. And he didn't start till 11. The final 2 players on my list both started at age 9, which you might be thinking isn't that late. When it comes to playing the violin and the development of your brain, it actually is. It's ideal to start between 3 and 5 years old. So when you think of it that way, 9 is a bit later. But the first is Ani Kavafian. She is an amazing violinist, a soloist, and now teaches at the Yale School of Music, which is, again, one of the most prestigious school of music here in the US. And the last is Elmer Oliveira. He started the violin at age 9, and at 16, he performed as a soloist on TV with Leonard Bernstein conducting. So that's only 5 years of study, which I personally think is crazy. He's created many recordings, he's won Grammys, and now he teaches at the Lynn Conservatory in Florida. Fun fact, I wanted to study with him for my graduate degree. This is a little bit off topic, but I feel like not enough people know about Lynn Conservatory. It's free. It's totally free, like Colbert. And it's a really well-regarded school and just not really talked enough about. spot. So if you're interested in applying to schools, check out Lynn. I ended up getting waitlisted, so I didn't get to study with him, but that's okay. I turned out okay. Did I leave anyone out? If you know a violinist personally or just publicly that started later in life, drop a comment and let me know. Their stories are so inspiring, and it truly proves that you can learn the violin at any age. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out Learn Violin Online.